Alrighty guys, hello and welcome to Friday, more like Fry-yay. Here we are in the PBA, our fourth match of week one, and we got a bit of a doozy here. A little bit of a snobs versus throbs kind of match, if you know what I'm saying. In the purple corner, we have Gleason of the Staunton Sableye, and in the reddish-pinkish corner, Pokey from the South Tucson Typhlosion. Now, if you notice anything about these two teams, they couldn't be any more different. Gleason challenging himself this season to draft all UUBL or below, with 9 UUBL Pokemon and Quillfish at a very humble UU status. Who was also in Gleason's draft pool, may you ask? Pokey from the South Tucson Typhlosion, and because Gleason took the liberty to draft all UUBL, Pokey's box is undoubtedly considered the best box of the season, able to capitalize on the expansive list of OU Pokemon that were available at his disposal. I don't even want to talk about the third guy who was in that draft pool. Let's not talk about that. But that's how we got here. These two have played before in the past. Gleason has been to the playoffs 5 times. Has been to the finals once. Has been in every season of the PBA. Gleason has a very storied career in the PBA. Much respect to Gleason. Pokey, on the other hand, this guy, has also been in the PBA since the start. Has only been in the playoffs once, made the playoffs last season, in our Gen 6 Ubers season. And here he's ready to make a splash with, once again, one of the best looking boxes in the league. So without further ado, let's check out how these two titans of the league clash. The matchup data and the numbers and all of the analysts out there would tell you that Pokey is a shoo-in. Gleason's washed in this matchup. But let's... oh gosh, I spelled couple wrong. Ignore that. How did I do that? Nobody pointed that out to me until now. It's your trainer card. I said this to you. It doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Let's check out match 1. Game 1. Gleason leads with Quillfish, the staple of UUBL as far as spikers go. And we have a spike off. Skarmory and Quillfish are going to trade spikes, and we're going to set up Max. Never mind roaring out the Quillfish. And Raikou is in, threatening a T-Bolt, but Claydol's going to come in. Now, Claydol does have access to Earthquake, so Raikou doesn't necessarily want to stay in. And there's the Earthquake. Donphan comes in to take that. And the Rapid Spin on both sides. We're clearing the board. Let's start fresh. Why not? And here comes Skarmory into the Sceptile, a very common matchup in Gen 3 OU. Leech Seed on Blissey is going to be a fat milk of HP. Seismic Toss will fade. However, the Leech Seed is going to heal Sceptile back up to full. It should be something around like 22% on the Leech Seeds. Something huge. Sceptile content to just keep putting up subs. Pokey content to let his Blissey die. Down to 70% on the Blissey. Leaf Blade going to come out, and that is a special attack into a Blissey who really doesn't care. Maybe Gleason going for the read here, switching to Claydol or something. Raikou coming in now, and the Salamence is here now. Is the Raikou Hidden Power Ice? It appears not. If the Raikou wants to switch out in the Salamence, that tells me it is not Hidden Power Ice. Sceptile is here, Leech Seeding once again, and the Boom is going to get rid of Sceptile. We're tired of the Leech Seeds. Get him out of here. T-waving on the T-Tar. Is it Lumberry? It is not. Dragon Dance, though, is terrifying. We could see an Earthquake coming, or maybe just another Dragon Dance. There's the Haze. That's baller. But it doesn't matter. Critical hit. Sheesh. Medicham is here threatening a big focus punch on whatever wants to switch in. That Salaman's going to take a chunk. 61%. Is that a choice banded Medicham? That was a lot of damage. Donphan is here on the Skarm. Raikou looking like this is a good moment to set up. And now that Claydol's gone, that's great for Raikou, but the Toxic is not. Thunderbolt on the Blissey. And Medicham is back. Perhaps going to throw out another Focus Punch. Skarm is gone. Both the Spiker and the Spinner are gone. Gleason putting up a good fight, but that Hidden Power, is that Hidden Power Grass, Hidden Power Ice from Salamence, doing big damage on the Donphan. Hidden Power Rock from the Donphan. Fire Blast should take care of the rest of Donphan. I don't think the crit mattered there. Red Day's going to come in, threaten an Ice Beam. What is Blissey currently sitting at? Blissey at a 33%. I don't know if that wants to come in on the Ice Beam, and there it goes. There's the crit. Even if it wasn't a crit, I do believe that the Blissey's gone because the Red Dice would outspeed the following turn. Ice Beam again. Big damage. Huge mileage out of this Regice. Huge mileage. Nothing really wants to switch in on this Ice Beam. How much is this going to do to the... Okay, 37%. Paralyzed T-Tar. Less scary, but still scary if you're Regice. Medicham can come in, though. And it does not mind coming in on a Rock Slide. We see another Focus Punch, or perhaps just a Brick Break this time around. Brick Break. There it is. And now Salamence is here. Just going to trade down, get this Salamence chipped. Get in a position where Raikou could potentially sweep the end of the game here. And Thunderbolt, 18%. Now with Sand Chip, if Celebi doesn't recover here, or it could be a range. No, I'm just going to go straight to Regice. Yeah, that's probably the safer bet. Yeah, Regice is a huge threat to close this out, and looks like it should be enough. Between that and the Raikou, and the critical hit will seal it there. Now Salamence can outspeed and threaten the Regice like a Rock Slide or a Brick Break or something, but even if it does get the kill, Raikou's in the back to finish it off. Should outspeed. And there's the Ice Beam. And that's the end of Game 1. Who did you think was going to win at the start of this set? And here we are at the end of Game 1. Gleason clutching out the dub. Now, Pokey, you joined us a little late. I've made the decision that every time I commentate your sets this season, I'm going to be drinking. So here I am. Let's go to Game 2. Let's check it out. Here we are at Game 2. Let's see who the leads are. Tyranitar and Quillfish. Sceptile coming in. And Claydol. Leech Seed. Now, I don't know this fact. Does Rapid Spin clear Leech Seed in these older gens? Probably, right? Either way, it doesn't really want to stay in on the Leaf Blade user. So, Claydol is switching out to Skarmory. That's a good defensive switch. Raikou is here, getting Toxicked again. That's a bummer. Getting that Raikou Toxicked hurts. That's something that stops this thing becoming a Calm Mind substitute sweeper. It's getting hit by these Toxics. But Regice is happy to be here. Just doing some defensive pivots so far. An Ice Beam going to come out. Or a Toxic. That's nice to have on the T-Tar. Now, who is your defensive switch into Tyranitar? This thing's going to try to... Donphan, of course. This thing's going to try to get some mileage out of it while it can. I could see Pokey send up a Going for a rock slide flinch. And he gets it. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Pokey. Didn't recognize your game there. Pivots to Scarm. Just dancing around the Donphan. Gonna set up some spikes here, perhaps? There's another Toxic. Threatening T-Bolt here. Pokey gonna go to Blissey. That is a good choice. Seismic Toss coming in now. But once again, we saw this last game. Sceptile does not mind just kind of sitting on Blissey. Look at that, 24% recovery. That's pretty much a substitute. That is insane. You're up against Blissey, guys. You're still scratching your heads how to deal with Blissey. Leech Seed. That is an option. That can do some stuff. It's not the end-all be-all answer to Blissey, but it's huge. Raikou is in. Still kind of struggling to make any progress with the Raikou. So far it's just kind of switched around. Is Claydol or Celebi coming in? Okay. Yeah, Celebi doesn't mind that at all. And with Natural Cure, the para really doesn't matter too much. Raikou back. Slowly getting chipped away. The Drill Pecks, the Toxic, the Sand Chip. It's all playing a part in the demise of this Electric Tiger. Blissey doesn't even mind taking those Thunderbolts. Seismic Toss going to clear out the Raikou. Pokey looking at a pretty good spot here. Medicham comes in. That is scary. Does Claydol want to switch? Oh my gosh, he lets the Blissey go. Okay. Letting the Blissey go there is a little scary. I feel like you got Claydol, you got Celebi. Has the Medicham shown Shadow Ball at all this set? T-Wave on the Salamis is great. Honestly, Quillfish has kind of done its job here. You T-Wave that and then you just set up spikes the rest of your life. Yeah, there it is. Celebi coming in, threatening something like a Giga Drain or a Psychic to kill off this Quillfish. Destiny Bond! Is it enough? It is! Is that Hidden Power Grass? Yeah, funny enough, Hidden Power Grass is stronger than Giga Drain in this gen, so sometimes Celebi runs that. Isn't that neat? Isn't that fun and quirky? Donphan is here, ready to spike in the Scarm's face, but it will get Toxicked or roared out. Okay. Threatening Drill Peck here. You probably don't want to keep Sceptile in. Donphan just comes back. New set of spikes. Who dis? Toxic now on the Donphan. There we go. And that's progress. Yeah, with Pokey's box, he's really able to build whatever kind of team he wants. And the most common viable teams are usually Toxic, Spikes, and Sand. And Pokey's able to do all three of those with his combination of Scarm, Blissey, and T-Tar. Whittling the team down with Toxic Chip, Spikes on Switch In, and Sand Chip. Does a lot, and it's hard to maintain unless you have like a really solid Wish Pass or something like a Blissey or a Jirachi. And other things to stay healthy. Rayna's going to come in, maybe try to get a Thunderbolt on the Scarm. There's 54%, and the para, that is nice. Game is not over. Maybe hoping for a switch there. Maybe to Claydol, hoping for the Ice Beam to finish it off. Does the Sceptile have Hidden Power? Is just going to go for a Leech Seed here. No, just going to stay in. Or swap, I mean. And Donphan's here with the Hidden Power Rock. Not enough. Skarmory is very bulky. However, the full para hurts. Rapid Spin, get rid of the Spike. Set another Spike. Hidden Power Rock gonna slowly chip this Scarm down, but Donphan is gone. Skarmory is doing its job, and we have at least 2 layers of spikes the rest of the game. That's gonna hurt. Sceptile's pretty low, I believe, last time we checked. 54%. And we got Medicham coming in on the T-Tar. However, a Dragon Dance here is really gonna threaten Medicham. I believe T-Tar will just outspeed now and kill. Something like an Earthquake. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if T-Tar closed this one out now. It's without speed Sceptile, though. Maybe not. It does not. Oh, but it lives! Wow. That is impressive. I'm surprised it lived that. Interesting. Regice, last mon standing. Now, wait a second here. What is Claydol at? Does it live here and get the kills? It's gonna explode or something silly? What's about to happen? Are we about to have a tie game? God dang it. Pokey goes for the tie. What the heck, dude? I thought it was just a normal 3-game set. I was like, wait a second, is he about to explode that thing? Alright, well, I'm glad you guys played a 3rd game, because that is what I would say you should do. Alright, Pokey said in the chat he didn't know explosion was physical. Mods, please ban Pokey. What do you didn't know? Okay, let's go to game 3. Game 3. Let's check it out. Dang it. That's awesome. Alright, going into game 3. Quillfish the lead. Tyranitar is in. Quillfish either going to threaten something like a T-Wave or a Spike, but no, instead going for the Donphan defensive switch. That crit is rough. Donphan taking a good chunk. Going to threaten something like an Earthquake. But no, we're just going to go Raikou on the Salamence. That suggests that Gleason's Raikou is running HP Ice. Or at least it's trying to threaten that. Here we are with a Thunderbolt into Celebi. Never mind, maybe it's HP Grass, because Celebi, surely you would use an HP Ice there. Sceptile is now in the building. Doesn't care about no Leech Seeds. But then again, what does Sceptile do to Celebi? Just gonna stare each other down? No, Pokey's gonna switch out, it's fine. And we got the Leech Seed coming out into the spikes. Hidden Power. Now the funny thing here is, like, Sceptile could just keep pressing Substitute, yeah. Yeah, especially if we're going to press Toxic there. Sceptile don't mind. I actually really enjoy Sceptile. I had a day where I used Gleason's team on ladder, and I really enjoyed using Sceptile. Its speed. It's like the fastest Leech Seed user. One of the fastest Pokemon, period. And there's a lot of scenarios like this where it just really benefits from having Leech Seed. Able to stay healthy. And then another Leech Seed, just sucking this team dry. The Blissey wishes are going to keep Pokey's team healthy, though. Is that the HP Ice? There's the HP Ice on the Scarm, hitting neutral. That's good for the Salamence, if that comes back in. Trying to threaten Hidden Power Flying. Does Sceptile want to stay in here? Gleason says, sure, why not? Getting some good mileage sucking this Skarmory down. I think the goal here is, yeah, predict when the Blissey will come in, and then switch in your Medicham. Because if you get the Medicham in on the Blissey, then you just get the Focus Punch off. And you're gaming. And you're a gamer. Raikou coming in expecting the... Oh, wow. That's interesting. Thought for sure that wish was going to the Skarm. Nah, Pokey's like, I'm content keeping my Skarm 50%. What about it? I'm gonna just toss this Raikou. Raikou gonna need more than just a Calm Mind or two to hurt this Blissey, though. Yeah. Claydol comes in. That Hidden Power Grass is not going to do enough. Earthquake's going to finish off the Raikou, yep. Regice now, though, happy to come in. But the boom from Claydol going to take care of Regice. Blissey is here. Metacham is here. Focus Punch inbound. Locked and loaded. Ready for punch. Let's do about 60 to Ments. Sure, why not? Ments hurting after that one. Don fan coming in, but that burn sucks. He's living, though. Not for long. Goodbye, Don fan. Now we got Metacham back in the house. Drill Peck is scary, but Brick Break with a choice band is scarier. How much will this Brick Break do? Now, you want to switch out. Him Power Flying would... Yeah. Go to Quillfish. You can let Quillfish die. I don't even care. So is this all special Ments? I haven't really been paying attention enough to what the sound is throwing out. And Blissey back. T-Wave on the Bliss. Does Metacham want to come in? Mixed Ments. Does Metacham want to come in and threaten another Focus Punch? No more spikes. Destiny Bond is clicked. Truthfully, Gleason wants... Well, he wants that. That's huge. Outspeeding the Ments now. Metacham is getting primed to be able to just sweep everything on this team. Metacham is getting positioned to just go Goblin mode. Destiny Bond, let's kill off the Ments. Sure. Sceptile here for the Celebi. Don't really know what the rest of the team does about Celebi, though. Assuming that Celebi has some speed investment, or if the I don't know if the Metacham has Shadow Ball. Rock Slide gonna hurt. Oh baby. Blissey is back. Leaf Blade. I would guess we're gonna see a Leech Seed. There it is. We gotta be throwing out Seismic Tosses there. Yeah, now you got a sub up. You got 2 free Leaf Blades coming at your T-Tar. That's tough. Leaf Blade 1. Boom. That is bulky, dude. They're doing 39%. And there it is. Pretty big range, 39 to 42. Well, not that big, actually. Yeah, Sceptile really putting in work this week. Just tough to deal with. Tough to break through. This combination of Leech Seed. Really, I'm trying to think of, like, what in Poke's... Like, besides Skarmory, Ice Beam on the Blissey would be huge. That's for sure. In hindsight, but, you know, we prep how we can, and against a box like Gleason's, it's hard to know what really is the threat and what isn't. Yeah, that explains the damage. Gleason just said in chat, I had no special attack investment on the Sceptile. This is probably like speed and HP. That explains the damage range on the T-Tar. That makes more sense to me. And now Blissey just dead from Leech Seed. Hidden Power Ice gonna take Celebi down. HP Grass is Celebi's only attacking move, and Sceptile has won this. And that's the set. A 2-0-1 from Gleason. The final one being the tie. Man. This first week of matches has not disappointed, let me tell you. And I gotta say, as far as PBA sets go. That may be the first ever tie we've had in the PBA. That's true. Leave it to Pokey and Gleason to take us to our first ever tie, potentially. And yeah, that was a fun set. Let's let the band play us out while we say our final remarks. Go ahead, take it away. So that was the Week 1 match between the Staunton Sableye and the South Tucson Typhlosion. Pretty exciting stuff. Once again, like I told you at the start of this set, looking at both these boxes, who do you think should have won? It's hard to say. But today, Gleason clutched out the dub. And Pokey, well, you win some, you lose some. That's the wacky world we live in. So congratulations on an amazing set. And good luck to both these trainers and these teams for the rest of the season. This is Commissioner Davy signing off. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Goodbye.